Welcome to Let's Make People Smile. Let's smile together, my lovelies.
Hello, my lovelies. So I filmed a video about this cool Neku Sakura figure that I got in my new series called Ooh, Look at This Blank Figure. It's basically a new series in which I just kind of like showcase figures that I got that I think is really interesting to showcase in a video. And I filmed the video and I realized that my microphone wasn't working that day, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use the camera's like audio. It sounds like this. Hello! So I didn't really want to torture you lovelies with that, so I'm just basically going to voice over some of the footage that, in the video, so that way your ears don't actually bleed. So, the Realms of View is kind of like in the realms of Kingdom Hearts of me, that it's something that I really, really passionately love. It's very much high on there. I mean, it's not gonna touch Kingdom Hearts, but it's pretty darn close to being something that I cherish a lot. And then, lo and behold, we keep getting new, like, Realms of View merch, which I still gotta get. I gotta get, like, the plushies, I gotta get so many other things from it, but the one thing that really caught my eye was this Neku figure, which was coinciding with the animated series for the Realms of View, which is basically a retelling of the first game. But I still recommend playing the first game. If you got a DS, playing the DS. I'm still kind of iffy with the Switch version. But anyways, off topic, I was so hyped. This is probably the most expensive figure that I got. I'm not counting the Kingdom Hearts 3 one, the Toy Story ones that came within the box set for KH3. I don't know the retail price of those by itself, so I'm just going to say that as of right now, the Worlds of View Neku Sakuraba figure is probably my most expensive figure. And I gotta say, I do have like some sort of like tiny figure collection going on. I definitely do wish to expand on it in the future once I get more shelf room. As you can see on the bottom shelf, I have primarily a mix of different types of anime. It's primarily just anime for now, and on the top I specifically put Kingdom Hearts figures up there. It's mostly Nendoroid figures because those are very easy Kingdom Hearts figures to get, and then past Kingdom Hearts figures are somewhat impossible to get. If you've seen the Dream Jump Distance figures, priced as like what, $500 each for Sora and Riku, it pains me. And then there's one specific Sora Riku that I can't, not Sora Riku figure, there's this one Sora figure that is paired up with that Riku figure I have up there with like the star behind it. It costs so much on its own because I think it's like rare. They don't really manufacture that anymore. But maybe one day I will shell out my soul so that way I can have that figure to match with Riku. So without further ado, let's just get into the unboxing of it. I actually get most of my figures from a company called I believe it's called Otaku Tokyo or Tokyo Otaku Mode. I get them backwards, but that's usually primarily where I get my figures from. I've had no issues with getting figures from them in the past whatsoever, and immediately the charm is right in how the box looks for the Neku figure. Usually you can tell if it's a very high quality figure or somewhat of the more cheaper, or most of them are from crane machines like in Japan or something. Usually if you can't see them, they're a little bit more on the cheaper side and the less expensive side, but if you can actually see them through the box, like it has like a clear plastic, then it's usually more on the expensive side because I believe they make it so that way you can see the detail of a figure. A figure that I have previously before was my Crazy Diamond figure. That one was definitely on the more expensive side, but primarily besides the Nendoroids too, because of course they're a little bit more clear and a little bit more expensive, but they're affordable sort of pricing because how small they are, and they're kind of just the way better version of Funko Pops. Primarily all the other figures that I have on shelf is primarily ones that you can't see, but that doesn't mean they don't have good quality to me. I mean, I have that skate figure up there, and I think it's a really well done figure, and that was in box in which you couldn't see it. And I'm just so blown away, just the packaging of it. I just love the little extractions, which it's just like put shoe onto platform, and it's really not that complicated to put all that together. And the end result, my god, that figure is gorgeous. Actually, I can pull it up right here, so I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I mean, I have some like fancy like B-roll footage, but look at this beauty. This is by far probably my favorite figure that I have thus far, because it's of a character I never thought would actually get a proper like figure. Like, I've waited years for this, and he's right here. Like, the quality of it, the the background being the Shibuya, like the shading of it is very reminiscent of the style in the game. It's just so, it's so nice, it's so poppy, and you can kind of see like his back of this too, because it's doing like the flowiness of it. It's even very stylized. Even though I haven't seen the anime for the Worlds of View, I still love it to death. I mean, it's still, of course, coinciding with Tetsuya Nomura's like art style for the game to the anime, so it works really, really well on the platform. Look at that, it's so neat. It has a really nice texture to it too, so yeah, very well done paint job, very well done sculpting. Like his hair is just, oh, it looks so nice. I can't get over it. Look how nice that hair looks. Usually when it comes to figures, you can kind of see like the choppiness when it comes to the crafting, the sculpting when it comes to it. I know a little bit when it comes to how these sorts of things are made. I follow a couple people online that are kind of very prone to really know really good sculpting, and someone who has tackled a little bit of sculpting in the past, I can tell you for sure that this is a good quality of figure. I love it so much. He's nicely prompted on my desk as just forever being a reminder that I spend good money. And yeah, I mean, primarily speaking, this series is kind of like a short, sort of simple and sweet sort of thing where I just simply talk about the figure of itself, but gosh, like the whole thing with it, I still can't believe we actually got a good figure out of it. I know there's like separate other figures for the Worlds of View characters. I know there's one for Joshua, Shiki, Beat, Rhyme. I haven't gotten those ones yet, and I kind of am hoping they make more quality figures of them, but I think the hype train for the Worlds of View has kind of like died down since A, the anime has ended, and B, Neo the Worlds of View has been released exactly 1 year. And trust me, this video is going to be going up before I do my Worlds of View Let's Play of the sequel, Neo Worlds of View. So whenever that drops, be sure to check it out. And also let me know if you kind of like this more laid back type of content where I talk about figures. Because, I don't know, I really want to start collecting more figures, but the problem is, I'm also very picky about what kind of figures I get. Like, if it's like a nice, like, simple, like, oh, I like this sort of series, you know, I'll take it. I take what I can get. But I also really look forward to, like, the more high quality types of figures. So if you lovelies find anything that you know that I would like, whether it's, you know, on the cheaper or more expensive side, let me know. On my social medias. I'll post my social medias in the description below, so if you see something that's like, hey, yo, I think you might like this figure, you might want to add it into your collection, do you have spare money? Cool, yeah, give it a nice little, like, quick review or something, or whatnot. I'm not a professional, like, figure channel, by the way. There are plenty more dedicated channels that only do, like, figures, whether it's, like, anime, video games, or, like, whatever kind of, like, figures out there. I'm just doing it for funsies, because this whole channel is whatever I do. And I really like figures, so I'm just like, why the heck not? Though, next time, probably not next time anytime soon, but hopefully in a future video of like, ooh, this figure is nice, or whatever the heck I'm calling the series, I'm going to be putting together a Sergeant Frog Gundam thing that I've had up there for like 4 years at this point and still haven't put together. I'll do it in a video. I think that'd be really fun. But anyways, yeah, this is the little voiceovers over with. Like I said before, I apologize for the original video just having really terrible audio, and I'm just like, I'm not going to let any of my viewers go through that, even with the amount of like compressing and sort of normalizing the volumes. It's still gonna sound like garbage, so let me know what you lovelies think about Neku Sakuraba from the Worlds of View. I actually don't know what kind of question, but I think I'll just do that for now on. Like, what do you think about this character that I'm holding in my hand? You know, being related to that character. But yeah. Thank you, my lovelies, for watching this video for today. Make sure to check out other content that's coming out. Content. It is almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm turning old. I get tired at 11 o'clock now. But look out for content that's coming out on the channel. Art, let's plays, anime stuff, manga stuff, vlogs, you name it. I do it all. Because why? It's me. It's a me. But yeah. Get plenty of rest, take your medication, you forgot to take it today, and keep the window open, because it's getting warm out there, and it's feeling kind of nice. I mean, like, keep the window open if you want to. I mean, like, if you don't like waking up, like, sweating your mind out, then probably not, but otherwise, yeah. I'll see you lovelies in the next video. You are amazing and wonderful, and I always support, you all, and I appreciate you supporting me. A peace.
Want to be found.